She has fasted and prayed for so many years.
After
After the 7th year, she remembered the kind of dream she always had.
You always remembered a dream. In her dream, she always remembered that she always saw a cow. And the cow will hit her. And when the cow hit her, and when she wake up, she always wake up trembling. And the pregnancy will fall from
she has been going through this for 6 years.
her.
At the 7th year,
he met Christ originally.
let me say this word.
So many have Christ, but they do not have wisdom. So many are worshiping God, but they do not have knowledge. The Bible says, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. This person was praying, and a trembling day, God spoke to her. You will have money, you will be pregnant, but you must not tell any man, even your husband, your siblings, even your mother. You must not tell anybody. You must not reveal it to anyone.
On this glorious day,
and he was expecting a monthly flow. After first month, second month, third month, and I say this thing has not happened like this before. And you all know Celestial that the way you want God to walk through, it might not walk through that way. So many times, it will not walk your way. From the land of Egypt to the land of Israel,
for 40 days.
they have a shortcut for just 40 days. They start wondering. They started wondering.
At times when you have been laboring and praying over one thing,
it is not the work of Satan.
then you have to change your prayer.
God, what do you have for me? What I am doing, what do you have for me concerning this? So that we will not come into this life in vain and return without an answer to prayer. This person has fasted and he tied his girdles, but he had no knowledge. After 3 months, she is already at the 4th month. And he said, God, that I've done it to this stage, he's not a wicked God. Then God cannot make pregnancy of 4 months to go away. And I invited her husband to an hotel.
Baby, I want us to celebrate one thing.
And he said, baby, what
are we celebrating?
And
just let's go out.
When they
got to where they went, wine.
They took wine and they were celebrating. And the husband asked her what they are doing today.
Baby, I am pregnant.
And he told her husband that she's pregnant.
Are you sure? Baby, trust me, I am pregnant. How old is my baby? I am 4 months gone.
And the husband picked his phone,
Mommy,
called our mother.
Congratulations to us.
Congratulations.
My wife is pregnant.
It is not by prayer again. It is not by fasting again.
God. He's telling about 40 days.
Israelites just have 40 days to get to where they are going. But God changed their routes. And he said, my mother,
my wife is pregnant. Ìyá ni you are joking. Ẹ mọ̀ díẹ̀, Ọlọ́run ti ṣiṣẹ́ tiẹ̀.
God has done his work.
Ọ̀nà tí ìyá yẹn gbà á rí oyún yẹn, Ọlọ́run ò jẹ́ kó rí mọ́.
The way the woman always see the pregnancy, God changed it.
Ọlọ́run ti parí iṣẹ́ tiẹ̀.
God has concluded his work.
Ó ti ṣe láṣẹ pé.
He has perfected his
So
work.
ìwọ òun fúnra ẹ̀ ló wá pọkọ ẹ̀ jókòó.
Now it is her that now called her husband.
Ọkọ á pè ìyá ẹ̀.
And the husband called her mother, his mother.
Lọ́gbà ẹ̀ ló yá múra láti lù.
And he said, Mommy.
Ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bọ̀ sí Èkó. Ìgbà tí ìyá dé Èkó.
When the mother got to Lagos.
Ẹ yọ ọmọ mi.
And he started jubilating with the daughter-in-law.
Ìyá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní yọ̀.
She started jubilating.
Ìyá kú oríire o.
Congratulations.
Ọlọ́run dúró bí Ọlọ́run.
God stood as God.
Ẹ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ mi lénìí.
Listen to my word today.
Ọ̀rọ̀ kí iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run bàjẹ́.
Instead of God's word to be terminated,
èèyàn ló máa pààrọ̀.
it is man that will change.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ṣé o ní? Yes. Jésù dáhùn pé ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kan ló wà nílẹ̀ yìí.
Àwọn òbí rẹ̀.
Yes, sir.
Ṣùgbọ́n kí a lè fi iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run hàn lára rẹ̀.
Ó ti tán. At times, delay is not denied.
Nígbà mìíràn, ìdádúró kì í ṣe ìjákulẹ̀.
Mo lọ kọrin wedding kan ní orúkọ ìlú yẹn ní Gàkànbí.
I went to sing in a wedding ceremony at Gàkànbí in Ìlọrin.
Nílọrin. Wọ́n ti fún ẹni yìí ní message.
They've given that person a spiritual message.
Sori Pharaoh ẹ̀ tó ní kó o máa lọ.
That Pharaoh that asks you to go,
Iye ẹ̀ra ni o.
it is because God.
Àwọn èèyàn sì wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́.
There are some people beside him
Tó máa fọwọ́ tọ́ létà.
that can wake him up.
Gbá ó sun ní.
That, are you sleeping?
Ọmọ tá a fi sínú ìdè ńkọ́.
Where is that child in our custody?
Má sùn jù.
Do not oversleep.
Oh, Jesus Christ. At times, celebration is not needed.
Nígbà mìíràn, àjọyọ̀ kò ṣe dandan.
I may be wrong. I may be wrong. Celebration is not needed.
Àjọyọ̀ kì í ṣe dandan.
Wọ́n ti ṣe gbogbo tó fẹ́ ṣe tán.
They've done all they ought to do.
Wọ́n fẹ́ fi òrùka sí ọkọ ìyàwó àti àwọn lọ́wọ́.
And they said they want to exchange
Ọkọ ìyàwó
ring.
dúró báyẹn.
Why the husband was
The lady
standing.
has waited for so many years.
Obìnrin ti dúró fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún.
The husband, yes, no wàhálà.
Ọkọ rẹ̀ kò ní wàhálà.
But the lady has waited for years.
Ṣùgbọ́n arábìnrin ti dúró fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún.
But ìyá ìdíyàn tó wà influential.
Her mother is an influential person.
They both traveled from abroad to Nigeria for the wedding.
Wọ́n wá láti òkè òkun wá fún ìgbéyàwó yìí.
When they said they wanted to come and do it from America, they are coming to Nigeria to do wedding. I asked a friend, kí ló tí wọ́n ṣe wedding wọn ní America?
Nígbà tí wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ń bọ̀ láti ìlú Amẹ́ríkà láti wá ṣe ìgbéyàwó, àwọn ní kí ló dé tí wọ́n ṣe dúró sọ̀rọ̀ láti ṣe.
Ìyẹn ni pé màmá yẹn sọ pé òun ti bá àwọn èèyàn ṣe.
And the mother said, I have been celebrating with so many
Òun ti
people.
bá àwọn èèyàn mú aṣọ.
I have engaged in Ashwebi with so many people.
Wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ bá òun náà mú
They
aṣọ.
also ought to buy the clothes for
Àwọn
celebration.
máa kó àwọn wòlíì sínú
And
ẹ̀mí.
he says he will make the prophet to go on trance.
Ọlọ́run á pa ọjọ́ yẹn mọ́.
And God will preserve the day.
Ẹ ti sùnmà. Wọ́n tí ì bẹ̀rẹ̀ wedding.
They've not started the celebration.
Ọkọ kan dúró báyìí.
They just stood.
Ó ní kí lòun ṣe bí báyìí.
And he asked himself, what is she doing here?
Ẹ má ti sùn.
Do not sleep.
Choir, are you here with me?
Chorister, are you here?
I'm sorry you may not like what I'm saying, but
Ó ṣe ṣe kọ́ ẹ má fẹ́ràn ohun tí mò ń sọ
ẹ máa
ṣùgbọ́n
mú point díẹ̀ ń bẹ̀.
you are going to pick up
The
pick
guy
some
said,
points.
what am I doing here?
Arákùnrin náà sọ pé kí ni mò ń ṣe níbí yìí?
Where are we?
Ibo la wà yìí?
The guy, bàbá yẹn ó ń fa wàhálà pé wọ́n fi oògùn gbé òun wá ṣe wedding.
And this man was causing trouble that is.
Ó ní ọ̀sẹ̀ wedding mọ́.
And he said it's not.
Báwo ló ṣe dédé?
How did I get here?
Ń bọ́ lára yìí.
Where am I?
Mi ò ṣe mọ́.
I am not
No,
doing
Shema.
this wedding
No,
again.
Shema.
I am not doing again.
And he left the wedding.
And I left the event center, left the wedding.
Ẹnìkan máa gbọ́ sókè ṣàmì.
Somebody will stretch off his hand to shine.
Gbogbo Fáráò tó wà nínú ilé ẹ.
Every pharaoh in your house
Tó ló máa sunkún dojú alẹ́ ni.
that says you are going to weep till
Ẹni tó
night.
ṣe àmì àbàmì.
As many that are able to shout.
Fáráò yẹn máa kú lẹ́nu yìí.
That pharaoh will die today in the name of Jesus. Let us be seated.